In today's video, I'm going to show you some of the best ways to make money this week in GTA 5 Online. These are going to be some of the top money making methods that can be done right now. If you go on to enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button down below. Now let's jump right into the very first money method. For the first money method, you'll first need to open up your pause menu. From there, navigate to the online tab, select jobs, then play job, and scroll down to Rockstar Created. Once you're in the Rockstar Created section, look for adversary modes, but now scroll down until you find any of the Overtime Rumble adversary modes, and from here go ahead and start it up. Me personally, Overtime Rumble 1 is my favorite. If you've never played Overtime Rumble before, it's a fun game mode in my opinion, with a simple concept. There are going to be two teams in the exact same vehicles, which are going to be the Ruiner 2000, and the goal is to score the most points. To do this, you'll want to land on a platform, and wherever your vehicle stops is how many points you'll earn. With that said, I'm now going to share with you guys the strategy I like to use when playing Overtime Rumble. When the round starts a few seconds in, I like to back up as far as I can and then drive off the platform. Just before driving off, I make the vehicle jump by clicking the right stick in. As soon as the vehicle is off the platform, I immediately pull the vehicle's parachute by pressing X, or A for Xbox. I then pull down on the left stick to maintain as much height as possible. The reason I do this is to stall time and let the other players land first. And the reason I do this is because this gives me an idea of how I'll need to land, because as you can see, I can now angle myself perfectly to knock back the opposing team's vehicles and use up the vehicle's momentum to place myself perfectly into the 5-point zone, gaining my team those valuable points. I find that doing this strategy is an effective way to play out this adversary mode. For winning the first round, I made just under $24,000, and you can see how many points everyone scored. As you can see, I scored 20 points, which was the most on the team and what allowed our team to get the win. So yeah guys, I definitely recommend the strategy I just explained, as it works pretty well. But with that said, for winning all 3 rounds in the entire match, I made $100,000, and on top of that, I earned 7,200 RP, which is a good chunk of RP. So yeah guys, the Overtime Rumble adversary mode is a fantastic way to make some money this week, with the double money in RP that it's paying out. Alright, so getting into the next money method, I'm now going to show you how to make $101,000 in under 2 minutes. If you want to do this, open up your pause menu and come over to this exact location where this week's regular time trial is located, here in Vinewood Hills. Once you get over here, call out a fast motorcycle and then drive it on top of the time trial. Once on top of it, press on the right D-pad, press the pause menu, and take a look where the checkpoint is. You'll now want to look for this spot on the map and mark it. This is the turn we'll need to take, because if you simply just mark the checkpoint and follow that route, you'll have no time to complete the time trial. Go ahead and drop your pause menu, open up your phone, choose the job list, and exit out of the time trial. Now, whenever you're ready, click the right D-pad to start the time trial. From here, simply follow the waypoint exactly as it shows you on your minimap while going as fast as possible and trying your best not to crash into oncoming traffic, because during this week's time trial, you'll be making sharp turns in the Vinewood Hills, so it's very easy to go too fast around a corner and crash. When you get close to the waypoint, you want to follow these steps carefully. First, drive onto the grass, then jump back onto the road and keep driving straight along this road. As you approach the bridge, start veering onto the grass and head up this hill to take the jump. While making the jump, be sure to control your speed and distance. Going too fast or too far could cause you to fall off your bike when you land. Once you land though, take this bridge all the way across until you reach the end of it. From here, make a sharp right and head up the berm. Now just drive straight ahead to the finish. For beating the time trial, you'll be making exactly $101,000 for just a little over a minute of driving to the destination. For our third money method, I'm going to show you how to make an easy $200,000 every day this week. First, look for this icon on your map and head over to it. Alternatively, you can open up your phone, go to your emails, and find the one from the LS Tourist board. Open it, scroll down, and you will see 3 animals that you need to photograph and send. If you're wondering where to find these animals, I've put a map on the screen that shows the general area where you can locate each one. Once you locate an animal, simply pull out your phone, open Snapmatic, and take a photo. After taking the photo of the animal, you should see the option to send it to the LS Tourist board. And after sending the first photo, I made an easy $40,000. You'll want to repeat this process for the other 2 animals, and you'll be earning $40,000 for each photograph sent. After photographing the third and final animal, I earned another $40,000 plus a bonus of $80,000. For completing the set, bringing the total to $200,000. This is easy money you can be making every single day this week, and the best part is that these challenges reset daily, meaning you can make up to $200,000 every day. If you were to do this every day during this week's update, you could be making up to $1.4 million. The only downside is this money method can only be done on next gen, as that's where the animals exist within GTA 5 Online. Alright, so now getting into the next money method, I'm now going to show you how to make $253,000 in only 3.5 minutes. So if you want to do this, first open up your pause menu and navigate to the location of this week's HSW time trial, which is going to be located at North Shamash. Once you arrive, make sure to have your fastest HSW vehicle. From here, just drive your HSW vehicle directly on top of the time trial. When you've done so, press the right D-pad, then pause and head over to the map. Find the checkpoint for the time trial and mark it on your map. This waypoint will guide you through the trial. After marking the checkpoint, drop out of the pause menu and open up your phone, choose job list, and exit out of the HSW time trial. And now whenever you're ready, press on the right D-pad to start the time trial. And from here, you'll just want to make your way out of this trail. Just be careful doing so, because this can be really easy to crash going through this bumpy terrain. So slow down on corners when needed to avoid any crashing. As you drive though, focus on following the waypoint until you get about to right here. The waypoint is going to tell you to take a left, but you'll instead want to take a right and go straight. And when you get to this intersection, ignore the waypoint again and continue going straight. Shortly after, the waypoint will reroute itself, so now from here you can continue to follow it. Up here, while continuing straight, the waypoint will tell you to turn left, but you'll just want to keep going straight all the way through until you reach the city. Once you reach the city, follow the waypoint and go onto the freeway and just keep following it from here. After driving under this bridge, you'll want to take the shortcut by taking it right onto the grass, right after passing the Route 13 sign. And from here, continue driving on the grass and over the train tracks, and take this jump to make your way down onto the road. Once you make it on the road though, go ahead and continue to follow the waypoint, and right at the end, if you wanted, you can go ahead and take this jump right here, but it won't be really necessary, unless you're crunching for time, of course. Anyways, for successfully completing this week's HSW time trial, I made $253,000 for just 3.5 minutes of driving. Now moving into the final money method, this is going to be for people who own a bail office, because this week within the bail office, we're going to be having challenges that can earn us some money. And we also have double money on bail enforcement staff income. So getting started with the bail enforcement staff income, all you have to do is go up to your staff members. And after you go up to them, go ahead and click in right D-pad to send them off to work. Sending your staff members out will make you anywhere between $20,000 to $40,000, and all the money made is located over here at your safe and can be collected once they've returned. And currently in my safe, I had $27,000 that could be collected, and the safe gets full up to $100,000. And so yeah guys, with this being double money, your safe's going to fill up really quickly. But now I'm going to show you how you can make money from the challenges like I mentioned earlier. So if you open up the interaction menu and go to challenges and click where it says weekly challenge, you'll see that this week's weekly challenge is to secure 8 bail office bounties, and for doing so, you'll make yourself $100,000. To do this challenge, all you have to do is head over and log into your computer that's inside of the bail office. Once logged in, you'll see here all of the different bounty targets that you have. To get this week's weekly challenge done quickly, I'd recommend going ahead and completing all 3 of the standard bounties first, as these refresh every hour. And after those 3 standard bounty targets are done, you'll have to wait for the next set of 3. So just keep doing this, and within 2 to 3 hours, you should be able to secure those 8 different standard bounty targets to complete this week's weekly challenge. And if you didn't know, the bounty in red, which is the most wanted target, can only be done once per day. But on top of the weekly challenge that can earn you $100,000, you will have 2 additional ways to earn yourself $100,000. And it's by doing this week's weekly reward. The first reward you can get is $100,000 by completing 3 most wanted bounty targets. And so this should take you no more than 3 days if you do the most wanted bounty targets every day for 3 days in a row. And then the second way to earn yourself $100,000 is by securing 5 standard bounty targets. And this will be done automatically if you planned on doing this week's weekly challenge. And so that will get you an extra $100,000 on top of the weekly challenge. That now brings us to the end of today's video. You guys now know the best money methods that can be done this week. If you found the video helpful, don't forget to drop a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future GTA 5 online videos just like the one you watched today. Well, that's going to be all from me, and I'll catch you all in the next one.